Today's topic is very common and very useful.
Hey, Anna. Good morning. How are you doing today?
Hey, Alex. I'm doing great. Really great, actually. I just had coffee. Now I can think clearly.
I love that. It's completely necessary for me. I cannot function without it in the morning.
Same. Completely necessary. That's a good way to say it. So, do you want to introduce yourself to our viewers? Tell them a little about you?
Oh, sure. Yeah. So my name is Alex. I'm from New York originally. I grew up there, but I moved to Los Angeles about 6 years ago for work. I work in advertising, so I write ads and create marketing campaigns. It's interesting work. It keeps me busy. Outside of work, I like to cook, play soccer, and spend time with my friends. And I love traveling. I want to travel to every country in the world.
Every country? That's ambitious. That's a big goal.
I know. It's totally unrealistic. But I like having big dreams. What about you? Tell us about yourself.
Okay, so I'm Anna. I'm from Florida. I grew up in Miami, and I've lived in Los Angeles for about 3 years now. I work as a graphic designer, so I make visuals for companies. I design logos and websites and social media posts, and I absolutely love my job. I'm totally passionate about design. Outside of work, I love yoga, painting, and reading. I read a lot of books.
That's cool. A graphic designer. So you get to be creative every day?
I do, every single day. I love it. The only thing is, sometimes I work very long hours, and sometimes I'm completely exhausted.
Yeah, I understand that. I have weeks like that too. Weeks where I'm entirely focused on one big project and I don't really have a life outside of work.
Yeah, it's like work takes over everything.
Exactly. So today we want to talk about something that I think is really useful for English learners.
Yes, we do. We're going to talk about adverbs, specifically adverbs that show full degree.
Right. So, like words that mean completely or totally or absolutely. Words that show something is all the way, maximum.
Exactly. And I think people use these words all the time without thinking about them, but they're really important for sounding natural in English.
Yeah, and sometimes learners don't know when to use these words or what the difference is between them.
Right. So today we're going to break it down. We're going to talk about completely, totally, absolutely, entirely, and quite.
Those are the 5 adverbs of full degree that we're focusing on today.
Yes, and by the end, you're going to understand when to use each one, and you're going to sound much more natural.
Let's start.
Okay, so let's start with completely. Alex, what does completely mean?
Well, completely means the whole thing. All of it. Nothing left out. It's like finished, done, total.
Okay, so like if I say I'm completely tired, what does that mean?
That means you're tired all the way, like your entire body is tired. There's no energy left. You're not a little bit tired, you're completely tired.
Right, so it's not partial, it's total.
Exactly, it's the whole thing. And I use this word a lot. Like I say things like, I'm completely finished with that project, or I completely understand what you mean, or that movie was completely boring.
Oh, so you can use it with adjectives and verbs?
Yes, both. You can say completely tired or I completely forgot. It works with many different words.
Okay, so completely means the whole thing, the full amount, nothing missing.
That's exactly right. And here's something interesting. Completely is often used in negative situations or describing strong feelings. What do you mean? Like, I completely forgot about the meeting. That's negative. Or, I'm completely stressed. That's a strong feeling. You don't usually say, I'm completely happy. Well, you can, but it's less common.
Interesting. So it's more about difficult emotions or situations?
Yeah, kind of, but not always. You can say, I completely love this song. That's positive. But yeah, it's often used for strong feelings or serious situations.
Got it. Okay. I think I understand completely. What's the next one?
Okay, so totally. And this one it's kind of like completely, but it's more casual and informal.
More casual? So you would use it with friends?
Yes, exactly, with friends or family and casual conversations, not in formal writing or formal speeches.
Can you give me an example?
Sure, so like if my friend says, do you want to go out tonight? I could say, totally, that sounds fun. Or I could say, that movie was totally bad.
So you're more relaxed when you say it?
Yeah, it's more relaxed, more friendly, and people say it a lot in speech, like, oh, totally, I get it, or that's totally crazy. It's very common in everyday conversations.
So completely and totally mean the same thing, basically.
Well, they mean the same thing, but the feeling is different. Completely is more formal or more serious. Totally is more casual and friendly.
Okay, I like that distinction. That's helpful. Like you would say, I'm completely exhausted in a serious situation, but you would say, I'm totally tired with your friends?
Yes, that's a good example. That's exactly right. You've got it.
Nice. What's next?
Okay, so absolutely. And this one is interesting because it has a specific feeling. It's like without question, definitely, for sure.
Okay, so it's about certainty?
Yes, certainty, and also strong agreement or strong belief.
Can you explain more?
Sure. So like if someone asks, is that right? You could say, absolutely. That means yes, for sure, no doubt about it.
Okay, so it's an agreement.
It can be, or you can use it to describe something that's completely true or correct, like that's absolutely correct, or you're absolutely right.
Okay, and what about with other words? Can you use it like completely?
Well, kind of. You can say it's absolutely beautiful, but usually absolutely is more about correctness or certainty. It's more about yes or no, right or wrong.
Interesting. So absolutely is more specific than completely.
Yeah, I think so. Absolutely is it's more definite, more certain. It's about whether something is true or false, whether you agree or disagree.
Okay, I think I see the difference. Completely is about the whole amount. Absolutely is about certainty.
Yes, that's a good way to say it. That's a really good distinction.
Nice. What's the next one?
Okay, so entirely. And this one is kind of like completely, but it's more formal, more careful language.
More formal? So you would use it in writing?
Yes, in writing or in serious conversations, or in professional situations. You wouldn't usually say it in casual conversation.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. So, like a teacher might write on your essay, this is entirely incorrect. Or a boss might say, I'm entirely satisfied with your work.
Okay, so it sounds more proper?
Yes, it sounds more proper, more formal, more educated, maybe.
So if I was texting a friend, I wouldn't say I'm entirely tired?
No, that would sound weird. You would say, I'm totally tired, or I'm completely tired. But entirely would sound like you're being too formal with your friend.
Yeah, that would be strange. Okay, so entirely is for formal situations, professional writing, serious conversations.
Yes, that's exactly right. And it means the same as completely. The whole thing, nothing missing. But it sounds more formal.
Got it. Okay, and the last one is quite.
Yes, quite is the last one. And this one is, it's a little different.
Okay, so quite is different. How is it different?
So quite actually means quite a lot, very much, but not completely, not 100%.
Wait, so it's not a full degree adverb like the others?
Well, it kind of is, but it's a little weaker. Like if you say, I'm quite tired, it means you're very tired, but maybe not completely exhausted.
Oh, so it's less strong than the others?
Right. It's strong, but not the strongest. It's like 80% tired maybe, not 100%.
Okay, I see. Can you give me an example?
Sure. So, this coffee is quite good. That means it's very good, but maybe not the best coffee ever. Or, that movie was quite interesting. It was interesting, but maybe not amazing.
Okay, so it's a strong word, but it's not total.
Exactly. It's a strong word, but it leaves a little room, a little doubt, or a little not quite there.
And what about formal versus casual? Is quite formal or casual?
I would say it's more formal, more British, actually. British people use quite a lot. Americans use it less, but both use it.
Okay, interesting. So quite is strong, but not complete, and it's kind of formal.
Yes, that's a good summary of quite.
Okay, so now I'm a little confused because we have 5 adverbs, and they're all kind of similar. How do I know when to use each one?
That's a great question. That's exactly what I thought too when I was learning. So let me break it down.
Okay, yes, please.
So if you want to say something is the whole thing, the maximum, and you're speaking casually with friends, you use totally or completely.
And which one?
Either one, they're basically the same. Completely might be slightly more serious, totally is more relaxed.
Okay, got it.
Now, if you want to say something is definitely true, you're sure about it, you use absolutely.
Okay.
And if you're writing something formal or speaking in a professional situation and you want to say the whole thing, you use entirely.
Right.
And if you want to say something is very much but not quite completely, you use quite.
Okay. But I'm still a little confused. Like, in real life, how do you decide?
That's a really good question. And honestly, a lot of it is just feeling. Native speakers just know. But I can't give you a way to think about it.
Okay, yes.
So think about strength. Absolutely is about correctness. It's about yes or no. Totally and completely are both full degree, but totally is casual, completely is more serious, entirely is the most formal, and quite is less than complete.
Okay. So if I'm not sure, I can probably use completely or totally?
Yes, exactly. You can't really go wrong with those two. They're the most common and the most flexible.
Okay, that helps. That helps a lot.
Okay, so let me tell you a story, and I'm going to use all of these words, and maybe you'll see how they work in real situations.
Yes, I'd love that.
So, last month, I had a really bad day at work. A client was completely unhappy with our advertising campaign. They said it was totally wrong, and they were absolutely furious.
Oh no, that sounds bad.
It was. I was entirely stressed. I was completely stressed, and I thought, this is quite a problem.
Wait, you used quite a problem?
Yes, quite a problem. That's a common phrase. It means a significant problem, a real problem.
Okay.
So, anyway, I had to meet with the client, and I said, I absolutely understand your concerns. This is entirely unacceptable. We need to fix this completely. And I told them I would make new ads, totally new, all different.
And what happened?
Well, I worked for a week, no sleep, completely focused, and I made new ads, and I showed them to the client. And they said, these are absolutely perfect. You're totally amazing. We're very happy.
Oh, that's a good ending.
Yes, and I was quite proud of myself. Not entirely proud, because I was totally exhausted, but happy. Very happy.
That's a good story, and I heard all the words in action.
Right? So you see how they work in real situations?
I do. I think it's starting to make sense. Okay, so now I want to tell you a story. Can I?
Of course, yes.
So, I have a friend, and she's been completely sad for a long time. Like, she was going through a hard time. Her boyfriend left her, and she was entirely heartbroken.
That's sad.
It was, and I was worried about her. I wanted to help. So, I invited her to go on a trip with me. a vacation. And at first, she said no, but I asked her multiple times, and finally she said, absolutely, I'll go.
That's nice.
And we went to the beach, and we spent 1 week together, and it was totally healing. We talked a lot, we laughed, we did yoga, we relaxed, and by the end of the week, she was quite different. Still a little sad, but better, much better.
That's a beautiful story.
And I realized sometimes your friends need you to be absolutely there for them, completely present, not just partially there, but fully there.
That's really true. That's very true.
And now she's doing better. She's still recovering, but she's happy. She's quite happy now.
That's wonderful. That's really wonderful. Okay, so let me talk about some mistakes, things that English learners sometimes do wrong with these words.
Okay, yes, tell me.
So first mistake, people sometimes use quite when they should use completely. They say, this is quite wrong, but they mean completely wrong. And that's confusing because quite wrong sounds like kind of wrong, not totally wrong.
Oh, so you have to be careful with quite?
Yes, you have to be careful. Quite is weaker, so if you mean completely, don't use quite.
Okay, what's another mistake?
People use entirely in casual conversation, and it sounds weird, like, I'm entirely tired. That sounds strange. Use completely or totally instead.
Right, entirely is too formal?
Yes, save it for serious situations, professional writing, that kind of thing.
What's another mistake?
People sometimes put these words in the wrong place in the sentence, like they say, I'm tired completely, but you should say, I'm completely tired. The adverb comes before the adjective.
Oh, so word order is important.
Yes, very important. Completely tired, totally wrong, absolutely correct. The adverb comes before the adjective.
Okay, anything else?
Absolutely is often used with not, like, that is absolutely not true, or I absolutely do not agree. So people use it in strong disagreements.
Okay, that makes sense. Strong disagreement needs a strong adverb.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so can we do some practice? Like, can you ask me questions?
Sure, great idea. Okay, so how do you feel about learning English?
I think I'm quite interested in learning English. It's fun.
Good. That's good. Now, are you tired right now?
Actually, I'm totally exhausted. I worked late last night. I'm completely tired.
Yeah, I can tell. You look tired.
Thanks for noticing. Okay, now you answer a question for me. How do you feel about your job?
I would say I'm absolutely passionate about my job. I love it. I'm completely engaged when I'm working. But sometimes I'm entirely burned out.
Yeah, I get that. You work very hard.
I do, but I love it. It's quite fulfilling, most of the time.
That's good. That's important.
It is. Okay, last question. If you could change one thing about your life, what would it be?
I think I would be quite happy if I had more time for myself. Like, I work and I'm quite busy, and sometimes I feel like I'm not entirely myself, like I'm not living fully.
That's a good answer. That's honest.
What about you? What would you change?
I think I would absolutely want to travel more. I want to see the world. I'm completely serious about that. But I don't have enough time or money right now.
Maybe one day, Alex. Maybe one day you'll see the whole world. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so we've talked about 5 adverbs. Let me see if I can summarize them.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
So, completely means the whole thing. It's serious or neutral in tone. Totally means the same thing, but it's casual and friendly.
Yes, that's right.
Absolutely is about certainty and correctness. It's used when you're sure about something or when you strongly agree.
Good.
entirely means the whole thing, but it's more formal for professional situations or serious writing.
Yes.
And quite is very much, but not completely. It's kind of formal and it leaves a little room for doubt or incompleteness.
Yes, that's perfect. You understand all of them.
I do. I feel like they're much clearer now.
And I think the most important thing is you understand the difference between them. So now you can use the right word in the right situation.
Exactly. And I think in real life, people will understand you even if you mix them up a little, because they're all similar.
Yes, that's true, but it's better to know the difference. It makes you sound more natural, more like a native speaker.
Right. That's the goal, right? To sound natural.
Absolutely. Ha! I just used it.
Perfect. You used absolutely.
You know, I really enjoyed this conversation. I learned things too.
Really? You taught it, though.
I know, but talking about it with you made me think about it more carefully, made me explain things I usually just do.
That's how teaching works, I think. You learn when you teach.
That's true. That's very true.
And I hope our viewers learned something today. Like, I hope they understand these 5 adverbs better.
I hope so too. And I hope they remember that these words are important, that they help you sound natural, that they help you express yourself more fully.
Totally. I just used it, too.
See, it's becoming natural for you already.
It is. Okay, well, I think we should wrap up. This was really fun.
It was. Thank you for doing this with me, Anna.
Thank you for explaining everything so clearly, Alex. I really appreciated it.
Anytime. I was happy to do it.
Okay, so for anyone watching, I hope you learned about these adverbs today, and I hope you use them in your conversations.
Yes, practice using them. Don't be scared to use them. Try them out. See which ones feel natural to you.
And listen to English speakers. Listen for these words. See how they use them. That's the best way to learn.
Absolutely. I did it again.
You're naturally using it now.
I am. Okay, well, thank you to our viewers. We hope to see you in the next video.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye, everyone. We will see you in the next video. Bye.
Or no, bye. No, bye.